It's amazing. The other thing about workers' comp that's interesting is even if they do start paying your benefits, maybe they pay them late, maybe they pay them too little, there's the whole medical side of it. You know, they'll often send you to a doctor. Well, the Workers' Comp Act says that you have the right, if you're an injured worker, to select your own doctor from the posted panel. Well, you're not necessarily told that. You're supposed to be, but a lot of employers don't know what to do when someone's hurt, and they don't do that. You just go where the adjuster sends you. You're entitled to one free change of physician to another panel doctor. If you don't know that, you don't ever get it. You're entitled to an independent medical examination with a doctor of your choice if you've got an income benefits.
So you're really, it's like you're the advocate telling them all their Bill of Rights.
And it's amazing because workers will often state, well, I just didn't know. Nobody told me.
Right.
Well, the insurance company does not have the duty to tell all of your rights. You have the duty to hire an attorney so that you know the rights, so that your rights are going to be protected. The other thing in workers' comp and personal injury and Social Security disability, all of those, is if you don't have an attorney, you're also kind of at the mercy of if there's going to be a settlement at all.
You mentioned an interesting fact to me one time about a study that the insurance companies did, you know, looking at how much money they ended up paying, whether the person had an attorney or didn't have an attorney. And I know I'm kind of like grabbing you offside, but wasn't it something like it was 3 times higher, I recall?
It was 3.5 times
Three
higher.
and a half times higher.
And
so
it was from an insurance company study. And from my personal experience, I think that's extremely low. I think people end up getting shortchanged a lot worse than that.
So in other words, and let's use easy numbers, okay? If I would have gotten $10,000 a loan, according to their study, I would have gotten $35,000 with you.
Correct.
And you're saying it's low. If I would have gotten $10,000 a loan, I could have gotten $50,000 or $100,000 with you.
Well, there's a case I can think of right now that they had offered $50,000 without an attorney, and then we ended up getting it resolved for $1 million. So
that's
50,000 to $1 million. You know, the bigger the case, the more I can help. And the
but
bigger
you really did that?
Absolutely.
I mean, what did the person? What did they say to you? I mean, they're sitting here thinking they can handle it. I'm Superman. I got the whole thing covered, right? And they got a $50,000 offer. How does the insurance company justify going from 50 to $1 million? That's not even close.
Well, on that case, that was the refrigerator case.
Okay.
And so they basically were making arguments to the jury that the homeowners should have, even though they paid to have a professional install it, and that was a part of the purchase, they paid good money for that, they should have somehow been there when it was delivered, gotten the paperwork, examined and read the installation manual to make sure that the professional installer
That's why you hire
correctly.
the professional.
Right. But that was one of their arguments. So early on, they're like, we aren't even at fault. You should have been looking over our shoulder, so to speak, to make sure we did it right. And to me, that was an outrageous, ridiculous argument. Luckily, the jury, after the closing argument, agreed.